Hey everyone, it's Nazma Nahar and welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into the exciting world of SEO, but with a twist. We're going to be talking about why real-world projects are the absolute best way to learn and master search engine optimization. Look, I get it. SEO can seem super intimidating with all the technical jargon and ever-changing algorithms. But trust me, once you get your hands dirty with real projects, everything starts clicking into place. The truth is, reading about SEO and actually implementing it on live websites are two totally different ball games. When you work on real projects, you face real challenges, and that's where the real learning begins. So buckle up, because we're about to unlock the secrets to becoming an SEO pro the right way. Okay, let's face it. We've all been there, right? You're reading an SEO blog post feeling super confident, like you've got it all figured out. You're a keyword research ninja, a title tag optimization master. But then you try to apply all that knowledge to a real website, and bam! Suddenly it hits you. SEO in theory is way different than SEO in practice. See, when you're working on real projects, you're not just dealing with textbook examples. You've got to consider things like real-world competition, ever-changing search intent, and let's not forget those pesky technical SEO issues that pop up out of nowhere. But here's the beauty of it all. Those real-world challenges are your golden tickets to becoming an SEO rock star. Think about it. Would you rather be the person who can only talk the talk, or the one who can actually walk the walk and deliver real results? When you're optimizing a live website, you get to experience the impact of your actions firsthand. You see how even small tweaks to your content or backlinks can make a difference in your rankings. It's like watching your SEO knowledge come to life. And the best part? You learn way faster, way more effectively when you're working on real projects. Because you're not just memorizing concepts, you're applying them, testing them, and iterating based on real data. So if you're serious about mastering SEO, ditch the hypothetical scenarios and dive headfirst into real-world projects. Trust me, your future SEO self will thank you for it. Let's talk about everyone's favorite topic, Google algorithm updates. We all know Google loves to keep us on our toes, right? 1 minute you're ranking on page 1, and the next you're nowhere to be found. It's enough to make any SEO pro break a sweat. But here's the thing. When you're working on real SEO projects, you learn to adapt and thrive in this ever-changing landscape. You see, textbooks and courses can only teach you so much about the current state of Google's algorithms. By the time the information gets to you, it might already be outdated. But when you're in the trenches, optimizing real websites, you develop an intuitive sense of how Google thinks. You start to notice patterns, understand the signals that matter, and adjust your strategies accordingly. Think of it like this. If SEO were a martial art, working on real projects would be like sparring with a real opponent. You learn to anticipate their moves, counter their attacks, and come out on top. Here's a pro tip. Don't just react to algorithm updates. Be proactive. Stay updated with industry news, follow Google's guidelines closely, and always be testing and experimenting on your own projects. Here's the deal. SEO isn't always sunshine and roses. In fact, it can feel like you're solving a never-ending puzzle. You're constantly analyzing data, troubleshooting issues, and figuring out why your rankings aren't budging, or worse, dropping. But guess what? That's where the real fun begins. Real SEO projects turn you into a detective, a problem solver extraordinaire. You learn to think critically, analyze data, and come up with creative solutions to complex challenges. One day, you might be tackling a sudden drop in organic traffic, and the next, you could be wrestling with a pesky indexing issue. But with each challenge you overcome, you gain invaluable experience and build your SEO muscles. And let me tell you, there's no feeling quite like finally cracking the code and seeing your hard work pay off in the form of improved rankings, increased traffic, and ultimately, more conversions. Now let's talk about the real reason you're here, building a killer SEO portfolio that will make you stand out from the crowd. Look, anyone can say they know SEO, but when you can show tangible results from real projects, that's when you know you've made it. Think about it. Would you rather hire someone who has only read about SEO or someone who can point to specific websites they've ranked, traffic they've increased, and leads they've generated? The answer is a no-brainer, right? When you work on real SEO projects, you're creating a portfolio of case studies that showcase your skills and expertise. You can talk about the challenges you faced, the strategies you implemented, and the results you achieved. And the more diverse your portfolio, the better. Don't be afraid to experiment with different niches, industries, and types of websites. The more experience you have under your belt, the more confident and well-rounded you'll become as an SEO professional. All right, let's wrap things up with some key lessons I've learned from my years of battling it out in the SEO trenches. First up, patience is your best friend. SEO is a marathon, not a sprint. Don't expect to see overnight results. It takes time to build authority, earn backlinks, and climb those search engine rankings. Second, data is your compass. Always let data guide your decisions. Don't rely on gut feelings or assumptions. Track your progress, analyze your results, and use that information to make informed decisions about your SEO strategy. Finally, never underestimate the power of technical SEO. It's the foundation of a successful SEO campaign. Make sure your website is technically sound, mobile-friendly, and optimized for speed. So there you have it, the power of real SEO projects. Remember, the best way to learn SEO is by doing SEO. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, make mistakes, and learn from your experiences. Start by working on your own projects, volunteer to help friends or family with their websites, or even consider offering your SEO services on freelance platforms. The more you practice, the better you'll become. And who knows, you might just surprise yourself with what you can achieve.